Hello, everyone.
And there we are. Hey, it looks like Gwen's got all her tomatoes watered and everybody
Animals
fed.
fed and good.
And we got Cooney Mama on board. Thank you, Lisa, for throwing out the link for Gwen. Appreciate that. Thought we'd go a minute early here and get things going. We're trying to get back into the swing of things here after everything. So see if we get a few others on. And they might have dropped off.
No.
It's so hard to tell.
Oh, we got nobody there yet.
Nope. Well, it'll happen quick.
Mm-hmm.
I believe. Let me. There we got two people jumping on.
Yeah.
Hard to watch that. There's too many things for me to watch.
Hey, Tanny.
Yeah, there she is. Good to
And
see
Rebecca.
you, Rebecca. Good to see you. Listening but can't chat. Cooking supper. All right, Lisa, we'll let you cook supper. I think Cooney Papa needs some dinner. we were joking about what to call you. Are you the Cooney Grandma or are you the Cooney Mama? I'm thinking Granny. So I don't know. Let's see. Hi, Gwen. Good to see you, and Tani. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Hopefully your stuff is doing well. Your garden. We have finally cooled down quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
This past week was gorgeous.
Mid to upper 70s during the day, about 60 degrees at night.
A couple times into the high 50s. It's like, okay, things are ready to turn here. Unfortunately, I'm not ready for fall yet.
Yeah.
I am not ready. So we're I threatened Holly with she's going to lead the whole thing tonight. I had my class reunion last night, and they had a Cooney Nana. There you go.
I like it.
Oh, you know what? I gotta figure out a way to get the mouse to work on that, so I don't have to reach for it here. No, I had my reunion last night, high school reunion. We had a DJ in another room. It was still pretty darn loud. So for 4 or 5 hours, you're kind of shouting over the top of the music. Oh my God, my voice this morning was scary, really scary. So hi Jennifer, good to see you, and thank you for joining us. I was just thinking of you today, out watering the Hopi squash and some others. And can you get that to? Oh, that'd be great. Trying to get a mouse. Oh, look at that. Yeah, we said it cooled down into the it was maybe like 82 or high 70s. Here's Gwen. Yeah, cooled down to the mid 90s. Let's see. They won't set under 60. I don't know that. That's a really good question, Tiny. We finally have things turning red, our tomatoes. So it's like, thank God. There you go, Gwen. Back into the hundreds.
Yeah.
You can't catch a break, kiddo. That is so tough. Oh, I'm so bad. Yeah, the Jennifer, the Hopi squash, it's spreading out. No fruit on it yet, but things are spreading out. So we're out there watering and checking on it, trying to keep the weeds at bay around it. Just trying to do everything we can so it doesn't have to fight weeds and all that. So we'll see. There you go. Tani had had one cherry, lots of green.
Ours are just starting to really turn. They started last week with 1 or 2 here or there, and now they've just it'll explode.
Our CSA, we have done well loading people up with a lot of things. There's a lot coming out of the garden, but I had this little tub, tiny little tub, and it had like 3 cherry tomatoes, 3 little pear tomatoes, 3 of the black cherry, or 2, it was like 8 total tomatoes. So that looks so darn sparse and cheap, but they got all 4 varieties, and it's like, okay, just everybody, here's what you get. Sorry, it'll keep coming. And this week,
Yep, our paste tomatoes are all starting to turn. Our German pinks are all starting to turn.
And those German pinks,
So, yeah.
holy smokes! I mean, I don't know, they're like the size of my face. They really are. They are huge. I've never seen a tomato that big. And then what are the ones that they look like a pepper? They're this long.
Are those the ones Amish paste or those the Jersey Devils?
I don't know.
One of those two. Yeah.
They're just weird looking, and they're starting to turn. So we're gonna have some. We'll have some tomatoes
Sauces
here.
and
Yeah,
stuff.
I'm happy about that. Let's see, posted some on Facebook. It's on the inside. I don't know if I'm. I don't think I'm connected with you, Gwen, on Facebook. I don't know if I can't remember who we're connected with on Instagram. Keeping up, and sometimes people have different names on Instagram. It's hard. It's fun to see all the photos. There's some great photos that people put out on Instagram, just gorgeous. So let's see, Jennifer, nothing pickable. Looking forward to it. Can't be that far off, Jennifer. It really can't. If we're getting them, you should be pretty soon. Now there. Fall tomato planted, new planting. We put carrots and radishes in the ground today, hoping that the carrots will be able to be harvested.
Yeah, we pulled our red onions today, so
Holly got all that and knotted them up beautifully, and they're hanging in the basement, and it's just gorgeous. There's Lori. Hi, Lori. Thanks for coming. We had, speaking of Lori, we had the first ever, what we're calling the Upper Midwest Homesteaders Gathering. Last weekend, right?
Yeah.
Last Saturday. Due to COVID, a motorcycle accident, some other things, some people had to back out. But we had 6 of us and really had a great time. Lori and her husband, Steve, came, and then
Alicia,
I'm sorry, and her husband from
Iowa.
I went blank
Country
again.
Mama Musings.
Country Mama Musings. I don't know why I went blank there. If you have not watched Alicia, please do. Country Mama Musings. So we had the 3 couples and shared a lot of stories, a lot of laughs, a lot of good food. And we're talking about doing it again. So if you're in the Upper Midwest, we're going to do something annually. We're just trying to find the right month. I think part of it being in Minnesota and the Upper Midwest, everybody's in full harvest mode, and to take a Saturday off to come get together, while it sounds like a great idea, I think it's maybe hard. So, and then we just ran into things, a funeral and some of that. So really hard. There you go. Crazy Chicken Lady here. Hi, Kim. Good to have you on board. Okay, here we go. Tani said that one that looked like a pepper, Amish paste. Okay, thank you. This is our first time with 4 different varieties: Amish paste,
Jersey Devil, San Marzano.
Yep,
and the German pink.
And then a couple of new varieties of cherry tomatoes as well that are all coming. When they explode, the black cherry that we've got, you see one plant out or one little twig coming off the stalk, and there's like 30 little tomatoes on there. So it's like when it goes, it's going to go. Yeah. It's going to be nuts. So, which would be fun. They are the sweetest. I've never had black cherry tomatoes before, and they are playing with the Sweet 100s as my favorite tomato right now. It's like a light grape, or like a very sweet light wine almost. Do you get that?
Yeah.
It's totally different.
Grape to it. Yeah.
It's awesome. So let's see. 2 plants left. Oh, Gwen, without bad luck, you've had no luck at all this year. Hey, Phil, how are you doing? Good to see you. And John, hope you're doing good. Hope you're feeling better. John's over watching checking in from Korea. So good to see you. See who else has joined us here. Need to go eat. There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lisa, for jumping in, and looking forward to seeing some pig updates. Whoops. There we go. I'll try to get German pink next year. You know what? I was blessed. A friend of mine gave me a packet of the German pink and the black cherry. So, wow.
Actually, the German pink, I think, came as extra seeds when I ordered.
Did it?
Yeah, those were bonus seeds.
Oh, he gave the larger cherry tomatoes.
Yes.
That's what it was. And those are fabulous too.
Yeah.
Very subtle, meaty.
Almost like a Campari.
They're meaty.
Type tomato.
They don't have a ton of seeds, which I love. I hate.
But they're big.
For a cherry tomato.
Yeah.
They're like a golf ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a good size. So, anyways, we had this to weave all these stories together. We had this Upper Midwest Homesteaders Gathering. So we're looking to do it again next year. Find a place where we can have a big kind of pavilion in case it rains, picnic tables and all that, and a place for people. We could have some speakers and such. So we're looking at that. Kim's got a good question here. Baxter bush tomatoes.
I have to check that out.
I think you're saying they're exploding.
Yeah. Next comment.
They're really good. Sweet too. Okay. Baxter bush. So then fill us in on the size of the tomato. It's a bush tomato. Is it a regular size, kind of a slicer, or is it a sauce tomato or a cherry tomato? What I've never heard of Baxter bush, so that's always fun.
Yeah. Yeah, these large cherry tomatoes totally would.
Oh, and then we've got, and this is a friend of mine gave us a plant, and it's Mexican midget. And they said, oh yeah, it's a small little bush and it'll have just thousands of it. Well, we put it in the middle of our garden thinking it's just this little bush. I've put up extra supports and now we had wind and it's laying on one of our pepper plants now. But there are thousands of these little things. They're like the size of a pea and they are really sweet.
Mm-hmm.
They're really sweet and they're just coming of size now. So, Gwen, if you want bigger cherry tomatoes,
large cherry.
Is it just called large cherry?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we can chat offline if you want. I can share with you where we got them. They're very meaty.
Yeah.
Just no seeds, which I love that thing about that.
Sauce this year.
Yeah, a Homesteaders Gathering. I just think there's a need for that up here. And we were thinking kind of the Dakotas, Nebraska, if they want to, Iowa, Minnesota, Wisconsin, maybe some of Illinois. If some of the folks from Ontario wanted to come down or over, it'd just be a great way to get everybody together, share some stuff, share some ideas, some best practices, some good food, meet people. So we're gonna work on. Okay, Kim's got the Baxter bush tomatoes.
They're cherry.
The cherry size. Okay, Cool. Our new land. Welcome. Good to see you. I'm trying to think.
Devin.
You're good. You're good. You win. Hi, Devin. Thanks for jumping in. Trying to remember everybody's name. And I am so bad. So Kim, Gwen, I don't know if you're asking about Kim's.
I think she's asking about ours.
Oh, ours. The large cherry. Do you have the packet there? See if it should be right on the table. Yeah. We are doing a good job this year of keeping all our packets so we can look at that. So I think if Holly can find it, we can tell about our tomatoes, what they are and where they came from. But the cherry tomatoes. Okay. Yeah. Which ones are the large cherry? They're really, it's just a mellow, easy eating, not, exploding sweet, but just a really good. I think when we get 1 million of them, which I can see they're coming, there will be some sauce to be made there, or I could dehydrate them. I dehydrated a bunch of the Sweet 100s last year, and then over the winter while I'm eating or while I'm working, instead of trying to cut down on soda and all that, have some other sweetness, but just had some cherry tomatoes that were dehydrated. They were really good. Yeah, thanks, Rebecca. Can't mess up on my name. You know what? I don't put that past me. I may do that. So we also just to switch gears a little bit, talking about, since we do this every 2 weeks, find it? No? Okay. We'll find it. Gwen, we'll tell you what it is. Just to switch gears, our littles was the beginning of this week, right? Tuesday? Because they were
last week.
Were they 15?
15 weeks.
15 weeks and 2 days. A new record for us. Hi, Barb. Barb's here. A new record for us. 15 weeks and 2 days. One of our girls laid an egg in the coop. So today I switched out all the chips on the floor of the coop, opened up, took the piece of wood that was covering up the nesting boxes. Because last night, while I'm at my reunion, Holly sends a clip of one of the girls just standing there. She squats down, boom, there's an egg. Up. And stands back up, there's an egg there. So our girls are ready. And we think it's mostly the sapphire splashes.
Yep.
But there's a couple others that have.
A couple of the calico princesses look like they could be ready. The others, I think, will be another couple weeks or so. Ooh.
So, Jennifer, do you just put the cherry tomatoes in there? Do you cut them in half and put them in olive oil? Or does that then promote spoilage? I'm just trying to think of how to keep them. Because I know olive oil will go bad after a while or will get rancid. I've infused olive oil with dehydrated habanero skins, and the oil is great for cooking. But after a while, it does go bad. So I'm just wondering with the cherry tomatoes, if what you need to do there. So fill us in. That's one thing I love, the infused oils. But you get a big bottle, and then Holly's not heavy into heat, so I would be the one cooking with it. So I don't know. I
was going to say, although that relish we made the other day.
Oh yes, Holly did. I got a packet. I saw it on the shelf at the store, a relish packet, and grabbed it. I thought, what the heck?
Jalapeno pickle relish.
So that's what caught me. We've got jalapenos. We've got cucumbers. So what was it? Just kind of run them through.
Yeah. So basically it was a pound of jalapenos, 5 pounds of cucumbers, and process those all up so they're minced. And then it's the seasoning packet with all the other stuff that you need. And then you add vinegar and salt and sugar.
And it was really good. So it's like, okay, we've got hot dogs or nice little sausages in the fridge. So we cooked a couple of those up and put the relish on it. I was in heaven. And there was a nice heat to it.
24 hours, it's supposed to be even better. So we'll have to try it.
I'm fine. I'm always fine with a hot dog. So, okay, Jennifer, put them in the fridge. Okay, roast them in the oven.
Oh, okay.
Well, you have a short video. Okay,
perfect.
We'll check that out. Thank you for pointing that out, because I have learned more little recipes from people watching YouTube videos. It's the sharing of the recipes is awesome. In fact, we were just talking. We've got, what are those? Patty pan? No.
Patty pan.
Patty pan. They're like little UFOs. They're sunburst squash. And ours are, we're out there watering tonight. I'm like, oh, look. And we've got some that are ready. So it's like, okay, when are they ready? Apparently they're ready, but how do we cook them now? So, wow. So we'll, okay. Molly, Holly's making a note to Jennifer, watch your thing. Brenda is here. Thank you, Brenda, for thanks for throwing out all the links. I appreciate that, and welcome. Thank you for being here.
Fleet Farm.
Fleet Farm.
Lori was asking where we got that from. It was one of those Mrs. Wagner's packets.
And
Believe it or not, it was so good.
darn good. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can look for some more. And we put them in little 8-ounce jars,
Yeah, half pints.
little half pints. I mean, you don't need a full pint of relish, but I think also they'll be nice to give out at Christmas time for some friends who might want that and all that. So,
yep, Tandy.
Mrs. Wages, is that what it was?
Yep.
Okay. I need to sort my littles. I got a few. Sorry, I'm chuckling, but I'm sorry. The Dank Farmer, welcome. I don't think you've been on before. I don't know the name. But welcome. If you want to type your name down below, if you don't mind sharing that, I'd love to, just so I can call you by the right name. Going, your video's been a great help. Which one? Or your videos have been a great help. Okay, thank you. That's part of our, I don't know, I try to do, we went through our learning curve, especially with the chickens. We had quite a learning curve. So now it's like, okay, we've done it. We've experienced all the losses and we've fallen down so many times. Now's a chance to kind of share how many times we fell down with everybody else. So thank you. Appreciate that you're getting some value out of the videos. And we've had a couple, we had a couple of videos. One of them hit the algorithm correctly, a garden tour. It was doing nothing. All of a sudden the algorithm clicked in and YouTube started recommending it and it exploded for like a day and a half. And then I think they stopped recommending it and we flatlined down low again. It was pretty funny.
He kept messaging me. I got this many views.
I don't know what's going on. It was one of those weird things. So save some of those. There you go.
For sure, John.
Don't worry. We're going to have so much food set aside. There will be good, fresh food when you come back from the garden. Don't worry, John.
Yes.
I am jealous of all the good Korean food that you're having. And we still got to plant, speaking of fall stuff, we got to plant what kind of cabbage is it?
Oh, the Napa.
Yeah. We're going to make kimchi. So if I can remember to get it in, I'll do that tomorrow. Yeah. Put that in. So yeah, I'm jealous of all the Korean food you're eating, all the good stuff. Let's see. Here's Bar. 15 chicks. We incubated 7 roosters. Ooh. Boy, you're batting 50% there, Bar. Can you turn it up a half a degree and get more hens or something? We always buy day-old chicks. Yeah. So we have never done our own. No. I don't want to have a rooster. Yeah. We were at another farm and there was a Rhode Island red rooster. Holy smokes. When he came charging at me, he looked like he was 15 feet tall. Yeah. That was scary. And I've got a grandson and he's not fond of chickens to start with. And if we had a rooster coming at him, forget it. So it would be nice for protection. Although some of the girls kind of take on the rooster role and will yell, when something's flying over or something's not right. I don't want to do my own eggs. I don't know. It's so nice to go up to the little feed store. You put in your order, and 2 weeks later, 20 chicks show up or whatever.
And they get a good variety too, they're all hens. They're not a straight run that they get. So
yeah, we've been lucky. They gave us one mistake, Coco. Yeah. And so,
but we realized how good of a breed she was, and we got 10 more this year.
Yeah. Wow. We're addicts right now. So Hi, Jamie. Thanks for checking in before going to bed. I appreciate you coming in here. Been fun seeing your videos and some of that, but we'll let you get to bed. Thank you for coming in there. Yeah, awesome when the algorithm hit. And then we had I did a video on our feeder and I put it out on a couple of Facebook sites. Dang, that thing exploded out there. Yeah. So
and it was all from Facebook. It wasn't from YouTube.
Yeah, it was all the you could see the who's viewing it external, 80%. It was just, I don't know. I still don't understand how YouTube works and the algorithm and all that. So, oh, there you go, Gwen. Yeah, a short. You know what I'm finding is, because I'm trying to tweak my videos. If you've got a channel, I know some of you don't have a channel and you're watching here. Appreciate that. Those of you that have a channel, it's all about the keywords and all that. The down at the very bottom, all the little phrases and stuff. And if you can get those to click and you start ranking higher. So I've been really trying to be more scientific in doing that. And we've downloaded, what did I download? What was that?
I don't remember.
If anybody's interested, drop me a note. I'll let
Yeah.
you know. I downloaded a little program that helps you find the keywords and all that. And it worked really good. Well, congrats. I think our top video is like 14,000 views, which I'm not going to, snarl at, but 31,000, that's awesome. That's awesome. We will have, hopefully, if I can get it out there the right way as a short, put out the Holly's video she shot last night of our girl dropping her first egg. So that's fun. It's lovely. Has he started crowing
yet?
Yeah, that's what I wonder.
For the girl hobbies.
Yeah, Jennifer, sub to a pile of you. Yeah.
All right.
Have
Have a
to
good
head
night.
to your premiere. Okay. Take care, and thanks, Jennifer, for jumping in.
Yeah.
I'll be over trying to get caught up on videos. Now that my reunion's done, I headed up the reunion with a couple others. Now that is done, I've got some free time on my hands. So let's see, Devin, attacked by a rooster. That's 5.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm still traumatized. Hey, that thing came at me. I'm in my 50s. I'm traumatized. So it has nothing to do about hate. That thing looked huge. That Rhode Island red. They're a bigger bird to start with, a little taller in stature, but holy smokes.
Doesn't she have
Who?
Kim? Hers are the barred rocks.
They're
right?
the barred rock. So they're a little bigger. The rooster, and they're probably mellow. I mean, the barred rock to start with is a mellow breed. And I would hope the roosters are as well. And I'm not sure who had it. Someone had a video and they were throwing out treats, and the rooster was grabbing the treat, would walk over and drop it for one hen. Then would go get the next treat, walk over and drop it. It was like the most polite rooster I've ever seen. It's like, wow, you're really taking care of the girls. Good job.
Yeah.
They're getting along nicely.
That's good. Yeah.
Barb, when you separated them, I was looking at that, and all the roosters you had in the cage. I thought, oh, here comes a fight. But I'm glad no one attacks you. Thank God. That would scare the heck out of me. So you had a busy day in your poop, Jamie.
Yeah.
Who isn't? Oh my! Just cleaning out the coop today and getting the nesting boxes, and we weeded and burned and
watered.
Yeah. Oh. Also said. Yeah.
They can get a little nasty.
Ours, you know what? It's only the reds.
Yeah.
Our Rhode Island reds. If you go to kind of reach under, we like to check eggs and not give them a chance to get dirty. If you reach under, there's 1 or 2 that'll just kind of go, enough, Rich. Well, I take 1 peck and then go, no, I'm getting the eggs. So it was not vidIQ. Let me see if hopefully this won't. What the heck? What is that called? TubeBuddy. There it is. Hopefully we didn't lose you for a second there. I went over to another screen. TubeBuddy. And it really helps me with keywords and all that. I bought a year's worth of a subscription. It was like $90. I thought, you know what? It's going to hopefully pay for itself. It gives me great hints and shows where I'm ranking. When I look at a video, it shows other people where they're ranking. It shows mine where I'm ranking. all the videos with baby goats. Absolutely. You know what? I'm not a goat guy.
Baby animals in general.
I could stare at baby goat videos all day. When people started having their goats having young, oh my gosh.
Have you seen Lisa's piglets
The piglets
playing around with each other too?
Yeah,
Those are cute, yeah.
baby animals. I got a soft spot for them. You know, it's like watching chicks.
Yep.
You know, little chicks running around. People get into that. Or those get a lot of videos. But yeah, I'm not a goat guy, but little goats bouncing around. You know, where they're jumping up and down. Oh man, that's cute. I love that. Let's see.
No crowing yet for Kim.
There
That's
you-
good.
good.
Let's see what happens when it.
Behind that, there you.
Yeah.
Whoops. There you go. I'm behind. I watch. You know what, Jamie? I think I have subscribed to like 200 channels. I try to get through them, and so it'll be, you know, I'll go to your channel and watch 4 of them, and then go to another one, and then I'm watching other ones here and there. It's just so hard to keep up. Oh my God. It's tough. Oh, here we go. We need chickens. He didn't think they could sex them. 50 roosters. Oh my gosh. They fed them meat. Wait, meat builder. Hold on. I think there's more to this story here. They're so big we butchered them. They're taller than turkeys.
Oh no.
Oh, and not fit to eat. Oh no. What breed were they? I'm trying. Brenda, what breed? I don't know, because some of ours, you know, we bought birds that were dual purpose, so that we could butcher them. Now, knowing they're not going to be meat birds,
Yeah.
we're going to have, you know, not as
Stock birds.
yeah, the for the stock pot, they're not going to be as big. You know, the breast isn't as big. They're just not. They're mostly egg layers, but
Mhm.
they are dual purpose. So we're just all about the eggs, and our new girls can't start laying all of them quick enough. So
Yeah. It's not one thing, it's another with our other girls. We've got some that are, a couple that I've seen that are molting. We just had one of our girls go broody, so
again,
yeah.
so we brought her down into our basement.
Mhm.
Nice, cool
Cooled her
basement.
off.
She had about 3 days down there chilling in the cage, or 2 days in the cage. She went outside
Yeah.
and she's been fine. Thank
Yeah.
the Lord. It just wouldn't even get out of his truck because they'd attack her.
Oh no.
You know, the UPS guys, they know that we've got all hens, but at the start they were asking, "You got any roosters here?" Nope. So there you go. You got pressure cooked roosters.
There
They
we
are
go.
meat birds.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to get a pressure cooker to cook down these girls, and there you go. And carry sticks to get in the car. Everybody's got a great rooster story, and we just don't have roosters. So
Yeah.
thank God about that. Trying to think of what else is going on in the garden. It just everything keeps adding a ring.
Eggplants are just going crazy.
Eggplants are beautiful.
Yes.
Holly made some eggplant.
Eggplant lasagna.
Yeah. Oh, that was good. We just
Use
finished it tonight.
Use the eggplant as the noodles.
And how thick was it? Quarter inch?
Half inch.
Half inch?
Yeah, made them 1/2 inch thick planks, but then I think the sauce that I used was a little too watery. And
That was
everything
good.
didn't set up, but we used homemade cherry tomato sauce from last year.
Yep. So everything was from the garden, minus
Except the
the
cheese.
Yep.
Yeah,
So I thought it was
it
good.
was good. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a little runny to start. We refrigerated and then nuked it tonight, and it was good.
Mhm.
It was good. So,
Yeah.
uh-oh.
I'm with you. It's but
When it comes time to, I am thinking of a separate, you know what, our barn, we've got 80 girls right now, and 40 bigs and 40 littles. The barn can't handle 80 over the winter. We got to take it down to about 60. So I was thinking, okay, we'll bring them out back. We got the stump. We'll get the hatchet out, and
Mhm.
we'll we'll fix them. Well, now I'm thinking, you know what? Someone else might find some use for the girls, and they're some of them are slowing down. They've been laying hard, some of them for 2 years. Maybe we could put it out on Craigslist or something and say, you know what, $10 for a hen. You're going to get some eggs. It's not going to be regular production, and maybe we can find some homes for these girls for people who really want a pet chicken that might give them a couple eggs. So I'm looking into that because we just can't support 80 of them over the winter.
Yeah.
So,
And it is part of being on the farm and having this too. If it needs to happen, it needs to happen. But
and we do have one. She's got water belly, but she seems to just be still.
just content and moving around.
She doesn't
and
lay
playing
eggs.
with
She hasn't laid
everybody.
eggs for
Yeah.
3-4 months, but she moves around and she looks like a penguin instead of a chicken running around. But
But she gets around all right. She doesn't seem to. Every
Yeah.
once in a while, she's got to stop and rest, but she seems okay otherwise.
meat builder, wow, selling for 15 to 20 each. At least that's what they go for here. Okay,
Okay.
that's good. I was just thinking, you know what, to move them, you know, I don't want to sit and set the price too
Yeah.
high and then I can't get rid of them when I really want to get rid of them to a good home. We had very good luck moving 9 of our big girls because they were so broody. So you know, 15, 20, maybe that'd be good. Then we can use that for next year's batch of chickens. We're trying to rotate, you know, every few years, you know, they're laying year round.
Yeah.
So they run through their eggs quicker. Not a goat person. One head goats. Oh, you got in your car. Did you leave the window open and it just jumped in, or was it really good? They're smart goats. I've heard them get out of pens and stuff. It's putting the key in the lock. Oh, geez, Tani, I don't know. There you go. We're terrified to go outside. I've had heard some good stories. Just roosters, goats, some other things.
Yeah.
And then you see people that have the big animals, and some of those, when they get angry, or you know, the Bland's Promised Land Ranch down in Texas, and you get a couple of bull cows that are, you know, 1,000, 1,200 pounds, and they're two competing bulls. Well, they might be unhappy with each other.
Oh.
You don't want to get in the middle of that. And I've seen some of their videos, like, whoa. Yeah, those are big animals. You know, a chicken nipping me in the leg, yeah, it's an inconvenience, but it's nothing like a 1,200 pound bull coming at you and saying, hey, get out of my way, or a big 300 pound hog that says, you know what, I think I'm going to move you over here because I want to get to the food. So some of those bigger animals, geez.
Barb's got a question. If we've cooked any of our color yet? No. It's just starting to come of size right now.
And go ahead. No, I'll say mine, and then you can. Holly likes them. I tried them last year. Holly will get the skin off and then take a knife and just cut them and eat them. I tried it, and no way. Like eating a piece of wood or something. It didn't.
See, and that's how I grew up eating them. That was our big treat when we were all together with the family.
But I've heard, slice them, then boil them, and you can mash them.
Mashed potatoes,
you know what?
Yeah.
I'm going to try that. I will give that a try. Some of the people in our CSA, we gave them the first ones last week. Kind of came. They were about baseballs, not quite baseball size, a little bit smaller. They said they loved them. So, all right. God bless you. Here they go. I don't like them. Here you are. So we got them, but
they were part of my dinner the other night.
Okay.
With my cucumbers and tomatoes and.
Have at it, kiddo. I'm not going to fight you for those. I will sneak cherry tomatoes till the sun goes down.
Yeah.
But the kohlrabi, it's all yours. Unless if it is good mashed with a little salt and pepper on it, I'm in. Count me in. And we've got a whole row of them, so they're going to be coming for quite a while here. We'll be good. Yep. So I don't know, Barb, are you a kohlrabi fan or not? I'm just not. I'm on one side of the fence. Holly's on the other, and she's just out there whittling away. Yuck. Having it that way? No. Let's see. Let's see. Wait. What reminds you of the
Oh, was it the goat?
oh yeah, chain smoke. You don't want to be in
Yeah.
that. Oh, gotta go lock up. Yeah, when we're done at the top of the hour, Kim, we're gonna go lock up, check everybody. I want to
Yep.
see the littles since we opened up the nesting boxes now this afternoon. They're
See
all
what they're
going in there. It's
doing,
getting
yeah.
dark. They're going in, and it'll be interesting to see, you know, to see them looking at it going, okay, what's this? And each one's got a fake egg in each of the boxes. So we'll see. It's fun to watch that.
Yeah, Tanny.
Yeah, I'll go stay.
Oh.
They're on their 2-story roof. Yeah, I've seen some stuff where they're up on the. Let's see. Here we go. Kohlrabi tastes like cabbage.
Yeah, I can see that a little bit. It's definitely got its own flavor.
Cabbage
To me,
wood. It was wood.
No.
It's like,
And yeah, I know.
they tried growing up. Okay, let's see what Barb's got.
Yeah.
Cut the skin off, slice them really thin, put them in olive oil,
Yeah.
salt and pepper, put them in the oven.
Yeah, I know. Don't eat them when they're too big. They get so woody. We've been trying to pick
Yep.
them when they're small enough. But one of the things I've been seeing in the grocery stores up here, and it's a new breed and they're literally this big. And they're
Kohlrabi?
kohlrabi that are this big. And my cousin grabbed a couple of them, and she said they're just as tender as the small ones. They're just
What's the other that's
rutabaga.
rutabaga? Now that my dad used to
Mhm.
steam them, cut them. Oh, that was so good. I mean, that's one of those holiday things. We'd have it along with Thanksgiving or maybe on Christmas. It wasn't something we'd eat all the time, and it just that smell of that takes me right back. Takes me to the holidays.
We'll
Takes me
have to
back
try
to
growing a couple.
my folks. That'd be good. That'd be fun to try.
Yeah.
I've never grown one. I don't know how. Those things are, you know, when I've
Yeah.
seen them, they're waxed or something, and
They're big.
it's
They're
like
just
a
a real
huge,
vegetable.
huge softball.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. By a boar pig.
Oh,
Yikes.
yeah.
That wasn't around here. I mean, the stuff that I see down south, where the pigs are running around out of control. Oof, I don't want to get by those. Look for any way. What? Kill themselves? Wow. If someone was just
Yes,
saying
they
that
get
they
themselves into their trouble. They like to get into trouble.
goat on this,
Yeah.
it's like Sammy, one of Holly's chickens.
Yeah.
It's not mine; it's hers. That darn thing is everywhere. It shouldn't be in
Yes.
in
Well,
gardens.
she saw the birds land on the chicken
The
fencing when she was little, and she figured that she could do that now too. So that's how she gets over fences into the garden and into everything else. Is she has figured out how to see the top of the fence. So she'll fly up there, balance, and then get herself over.
Naughty girl. All right.
I don't know. It's got a little bit of a bite to it, not as strong as a radish, but kind of
Uh-huh.
similar to that.
This must have been at the county fair, Lori. Kohlrabi.
Yes.
As big as basketball. Maybe that's the
Yes,
variety that
yes.
or it's, you know what, sometimes at the fair they'll have, you know, the competition for the biggest this or that. And there's people who are darn competitive to have the biggest carrot, to have the
Mhm.
biggest, you know, not just pumpkins like it used to be. Maybe that was Lori, one of those competitions for the biggest or something. Biggest kohlrabi.
Yeah.
Here's my blue ribbon for biggest kohlrabi.
Yeah.
Never seen it at the grocery store.
It might just be a regional thing too. I mean, that's definitely something that's up here.
Yeah. Come on, Lori. Next time you're going to have a story, back it up with a photograph. I try to keep my phone with me all the time. You're taking pictures. You never know what's going to walk in front of you. Or thank God Holly
Yeah.
had hers when that girl popped out her egg.
Yep.
I caught one was it last year or 2 years ago? She came up right up to our back door,
2 years.
put her head against the thing in between that and a bucket, and was just standing there. I thought, oh, something's going to happen. Put the camera on. Boom! She dropped that first egg right on our doorstep. So
Yeah.
that was weird. Okay, the hog went after your dad here. Wow.
Mm,
Okay. Oh, you had him for breeding. Okay.
yeah.
You're too amazed. Lori was too amazed to pull out the camera. That's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And like
here's-
this morning with the girls. Yeah.
Go ahead. Okay. It was a little woody, that one that you had. That's all I could, and you were just loving life over that. Grubby the Beagle, hello.
Hey.
Welcome. Good to see you. Yeah, I just didn't like it. So I don't know. We're gonna try that. We've got a few new things. That's what that squash. What was
The
that
patty
called?
pan.
Patty pan squash. I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to trying that.
Yeah.
And you can have it raw, like on a
Well,
vegetable tray. You can steam it, bake it.
Yeah. Saute it up with some onion and garlic and
That's what
butter.
I'd like to
And yeah, because they said anywhere from like 2 to 4 inches is the optimum. Otherwise, they start to get a little hard and woody.
Yep. But they're
So-
still good. I did a little reading too.
Yeah.
They're good up to like 10 inches. So I'm like, wow, one of those things gets to 10 inches. They look like little UFOs. So I'm going to do another garden video, and we'll do I'll show those off because it was something new to us. Annette up at the Cow Emporium. She did, if you like squash, she did a whole, almost a month of squash videos with different recipes. And that's where I saw those squash for the first time, and they
Mhm.
looked really good. So I thought, okay, love growing squash, let's do it. So what's another hill of squash in amongst all the ones that we've got now?
Yes.
So
How many hills do we have between the squash and pumpkins?
a lot. Hi, Dawn. Welcome. Hopefully you got your girls all locked up for the evening, and everything's going good. Let's see. Oh, what color hat we need?
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. Rebecca's
Yes.
making us a hat. You know, Rebecca, I'm flexible. I'm kind of a green blue guy
Yeah.
for most stuff, but
Turquoise blues.
whatever
pinks, yeah.
yarn you've got is fine. You know what? I would prefer not a bright pink hat for winter, but a free hat I'm not going to say no to. So whatever, that'd be great. Appreciate your offer to do that. That's fun. Well, you know, Barb, we were looking at that,
Yeah.
and they're not drying up. They're not dropping over. Solly was looking at that. It's like, okay, when are we going to do that? Because I'm itching to see what it's like. We pulled the onions, and we've got kind of different layers of soil in there. Manure, you know, the girls, that straw manure, then some of the topsoil that they dropped off,
Yeah.
then some more manure and this and that. Well, that layer of topsoil is very clay. It's hard. So we need to
mix it up
really,
again.
we need to amend the soil. I think mostly we have manure, composted manure in with the potatoes. I think that's very
Yes.
loose.
Yes.
So I think we're going to be good there.
Yeah.
But I'm itching. That potatoes are like Christmas. You know there's a package under there, but you don't know what it is. I can't wait to be pulling those up and digging in there.
Yeah.
That
I know.
we'll do a video, but I love doing that. So
Don,
there we go. Abdullah, how are you? The girl we were just talking about. The girls have been doing good. Our littles are just started laying. Our couple,
Some of them, a couple
a
of them,
couple
yeah.
did, and so they're starting and they're getting bigger. I got to do another video this week because they're now 16 weeks, so they're
Yeah.
4 months. You won't believe the comb and waddle. All of a sudden, just boom, a couple of them, and
Mhm.
the splashes. They're just gorgeous. Some are all white, some have all these little speckles in them. They're beautiful birds. I just love
Mhm.
the variety of chickens.
Yeah. Well, and even among our black stars, just the variety of coloring we have.
Some look like cocoa.
Yeah.
Our one we got last year. So one is like Coco Junior. So Holly's like, no, we're gonna call it
Mocha.
Mocha. So we got Mocha
We
and
had
that.
hot chocolate. Now we got mocha.
Linda and Chuck, hello. Thank you for joining us. Good to see you, and I appreciate you joining us. What only has? Did I miss a comment about male flowers?
Oh, somebody's.
Mine only have male flowers. Okay, yeah. What is it? One of the squashes, or you got to tell us, Tani, what it is? I might have missed. It's hard to focus on talking and then watch everything there. Here's a been in bed.
Yep.
Well, it's after the weekend, Dawn. You just need to, you're coming down, getting ready for the work week. It's been a long weekend, so hopefully your girls are doing good. Ours a couple just started laying. We were talking earlier, so it's been a lot of fun, and we just opened up the nesting boxes today. So let's see. Uh-oh. Tried driving my car on the street.
Oh.
He did good.
Good to hear. Well,
Devin, that's huge. I remember, wow, I think my son is still on here. John, when John was learning to drive, I was not a good instructor. John is a good driver. John's an incredible driver now. Now that he's been in the Army for 9 years and was an MP for a long time, he's a darn good driver. I was not a good teacher. Well, my daughter, she was, you can't drive till you're 15. You got to get your permit. And she was 14. And we went out. There was a big parking lot by this local regional airport. And on Sunday afternoons, no one's out there. So we were driving by and I pulled in. I said, okay. We switched seats and I made her drive while I'm on my phone. Or no, I had a video camera at the time and I videoed her. And it was, oh my God, first time in a car. So, hitting the brakes, you pound the brakes and we're bouncing forward. Then she squeals it because there's no sense of
how it all feels.
Touch. There's no sense of touch. So I'm sure your 14-year-old is kind of going through some of that. It's fun. Great memories. I got to find that video. It is absolutely priceless to see this young little girl. And now she's, 26. What a beautiful older, I shouldn't say older, beautiful daughter. But at 14, that was scary. Oh, and I'm sure I was the same. Testosterone and driving do not mix. It's a tough thing when you're a boy, being a kid and learning to drive. Oh man, we're not good. Let's see. Oh, welcome. Let's see. Good that you got in here, Daz. I was watching some of your videos, checking up on some things, and you made me laugh. I made the feeder for the chickens with the little holes in the 90-degree plastic, and Daz said something to the effect of, "I'm trying to find the holes, the plumbing holes big enough for my kids to put their head in." Daz, I almost fell off my chair. It was the right comment at the right time. Darn, that was funny. So thank you. Thank you. Abdullah, we were just talking at the very start. We had such heat for so long. This past week, it's been high 70s, maybe low 80s, lows in the 59 to 62 kind of thing. Yeah. It has been gorgeous. Just absolutely gorgeous to be out there. You're not sweating, 20 pounds off. It's just been a treat to be out.
And we've been getting rain.
And we had some rain.
So we haven't had to constantly water as much as usual.
Oh, thank God on that. It's been nice.
Last weekend we got over an inch.
Yep. And we got like a third of an inch a while back. Okay, Patty Pan. Yeah, that's what she's only got male flowers. You know what? A lot of ours, we had all male flowers, I think, during the heat, and then boom, now the females are on, and Holly just looked down. She's like, well, look at this. And, one of our pumpkins, and it's not one of the big varieties, but it's the size of a basketball right now.
And then there's another one in there that's about this big.
And we've got some watermelons that are, I know they get in that 30-pound range, but they're probably in the 10
Yeah.
range right now.
Well, and
There's some.
even my little sunburst,
Yes,
or the
yours are
little-
getting some size to
I
them as well.
swear that they grew something today visibly. Yeah.
Taught my first clutch. You know
Ooh.
what? I love an automatic for teaching kids. If I had to teach a
Mhm.
stick, I'd hire that out.
Yeah.
There's no way I could do that.
Unfortunately, when I had my permit and was going through driver's ed and learning to drive, my mother was pregnant.
Oh,
She was due the day that I took my test and got my license.
it's always nice when you're a kid to someone lets you go out drive. My first time driving, my grandfather had passed away, my dad's dad. So we're up in a very small town in Minnesota to kind of get the house and everything in order. And we were going through the garage, and he had kept everything. But we're going through that, and so my uncle said, "Hey, let's take the car out for a spin." Well, it was a manual, but it was my high school. Our colors were silver and powder blue. Here was this powder blue '57 Chevy, beautiful. I mean, it looked like it was straight out of Happy Days, the TV show. He's like, "Let's take it out for a spin." So we get out on the road, and he's like, "Well, here's how you do it." I'm like, "I'm driving?" He's like, "Yep, you're driving." So, finally, he's like, "Okay, this isn't working." I did get it going in, I think, the second gear. Driving that thing, I'm like, "Dad, I want that car." It's only 2 years till I get my license. If I had that car in high school with those colors,
Mhm.
chick magnet. Every girl would want to ride in that one, right? No, they sold the car, so darn it. But got to drive at 14, drive your sister to school. Oh, driving stories can be the best or the worst. It takes a certain.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go, Don. Teaching your kids to drive a manual. There are certain parenting skills that I've got, and then there are certain ones that I
Mhm.
freely admit I don't have or didn't have. I just wasn't good at teaching driving.
Yeah. We had, for a while, I had the perfect vehicle for teaching somebody how to drive a stick. In that,
Tank.
no, when you would pull your foot off the clutch, if you did it slow enough, the car would automatically start rolling. You didn't even have to touch the gas. So you could feel at what point you're supposed to start putting your foot on the gas, and it shifted so easy.
There is a Dodge 3500. You probably know that Holly is a gearhead. I'm not.
That's a big truck.
I would say there's a hole in the back where you put gas, and I know how the stereo and all that works. If it goes fast, I love my Impala. It goes fast, and it's got a really loud stereo. That's all I care about. Holly knows something. Dawn, you drive by, and Holly go, "Oh yeah, that's the Dodge 3500. Yeah, that's 6-speed, this and that." I'm like, what? We've got a in town every Tuesday night from May to September.
Yep.
There's a classic car roll-in, so all these beautiful classic cars come. And of course, Holly knows all the this, that, and the other. I'm like, well, that blue looks
Not
like the
that
one in my
much.
grandpa's car.
Yeah.
That looks like my grandpa's car that I wanted. I don't know. Let's see. The new Avatar threw you off. Yeah, I don't change nothing. You don't change. Yes,
Yes,
Lori,
we
we got we had everybody over here for the homesteader gathering, and of course we got rain a little bit. Lori got just south of us. Lori got, I don't know how many inches of rain you got, Lori, down just south of us, about 30 minutes.
Yeah.
They canceled the concert because there was so much rain. It was like 3 or 4 inches of rain. So, yikes. We only got about an inch last weekend. So that was perfect.
Oh, it was over an extended period too.
Yeah.
So
Nice, slow rain. So, there it is, folding laundry. I have done that once watching a live too. And it's like, okay, no one can see me, so I can be folding stuff and doing that. Let's see. I'm so far behind on comments. Let's see.
Yeah. Okay.
Thinks we named the car. My daughter Bronco.
Love it.
There you go. Tawny, I'm not a car guy, but that 57 Chev, man, I wanted that so bad. So bad. So there you go. Gwen had the 65 Austin Healey. You know what an
Nice.
Austin Healey is, right?
I can't think of what it looks like, but yeah.
My first thought is Austin Healey. There was a band in the Twin Cities. There was Austin Healey.
No, my first car was a 63 Ford Fairlane. So that was a lot of fun.
There you go. Callie, Pooh Bear, welcome. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm sorry. We're talking about trying to be caught up on videos. It has been so busy. I am so bad getting around to everybody's videos. So I apologize. I will check in, I promise. Yeah, my first car, a Plymouth Satellite, black station wagon. It was not the chick magnet that the 57 Chev was going to be, but the black station wagon. We called it the hearse, and we'd go on a date, and then we'd drive the girls over behind the funeral parlor. So it worked.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see. Love driving that car.
Life with Linda. Yeah.
That one? Yep.
3-speed. Yep. Mine was 3 on the tree. 3-speed on the column.
3 on the tree. See, it's all that stuff. Phil, thank you for jumping in. We're going to kind of wind it up here. We usually go for an hour, and let's see. 8-foot bed.
Oh.
Ooh.
That's big.
And you total it right for your birthday. Sorry to hear that. That's not good. Hopefully you're good.
Yeah.
That's a big vehicle. I know that. And so I would assume that the protection is quite extensive inside. I've never been, my only big accident, I was out on a snowy day and some kids were flying down a residential, and I was in a minivan, and we did a total head on I was probably doing 25 and they were doing 30. Airbags deployed. Everything did what it was supposed to do. I walked away fine, other than when the airbag deployed, it hit me in the forehead and I had a little bruise. It did what it was supposed to do. So hopefully you were. There it is. There's a Chevy.
Yep.
Let's see. Yeah, Tany's got the classic roll in too. I just love. It's fun to see those. We'll grab a beverage at one of the local establishments and just walk up and down the street.
They've got speakers going downtown, so they get playing all the old music, and it's just plenty of food trucks. They get music. And it's a big event every night, every week,
every Tuesday. A lot of guys coming on their
motorcycles,
and it was fun. Okay, Lori got 3 inches of rain. Jeez. I'm happy with our 1 inch of rain. Glenda, how are you? Welcome. Thank you. We're getting ready to kind of wind down. I'm just behind on the comments. So we're there. Tanya is down south of us too. And she got 4 inches and then 1 on Sunday. Jeez.
And then 2 inches this Friday. Wow.
Yeah. We got, I think 34 hundredths is what I put on the counter. I keep track of the rain because it's been so infrequent, but about 1/3 of an inch. So there you go. Learned on a 67 Chevy standing. Let's see who else is. A couple of them. Okay, Gwen's taken off.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah, thanks, Brenda. Thank you.
Yes.
For moderating. You know, I'll try catching up. I think everybody needs to jump out. It is Friday night or Sunday night, and we need to get ready for the work week and everything that's going. Close up the girls. Yeah. Since it's now pitch black, I'm not ready. That summer is. No. Our light is fading.
I don't like it either.
I'm not ready for that. But everybody, thank you for joining us. It's always a fun conversation, and you never know where it's going. We say we're going to talk about garden and chickens, and now we're on to what vehicle did we learn driving on, and recipes for patty pan squash and stuff. And what's the piece of wood? Kohlrabi. Piece of wood. But thank you everybody for jumping in. Let me get that off. See if there's any. Oh. We missed Holly holding up her project. You're on the final loop, right?
Yeah, my last skein of yarn. So we're
This thing we're gonna, I think, hang up on the wall behind it. This will be a backdrop, or come winter when we're doing this
Yeah.
and it's cold outside, we'll be using that to keep us warm. So, anyways, I think we'll jump off here. We had a really good crowd. Thank you for joining us in the conversation. It's always fun doing these lives and checking in on a Sunday night with everybody, or Monday afternoon with you, Daz and John. So thanks everybody. Take care and have a great week.
Thanks, everyone.